Hello students, myself Jinalisha welcomes you on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Today we will begin with the next part of the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance. In the previous lecture we have studied regarding the binding sites on the ribosomes. We have studied regarding the ultrastructure of the ribosomes. Why we have studied that? Because they play the important role in the process of protein synthesis. We have also studied the structure of the tRNA molecule. Now today we will begin with the process of protein synthesis, that is the mechanism of protein synthesis, how protein synthesis takes place. So now before the process of protein synthesis occur, there needs to be activation of the amino acids. Now see students, what are protein? They are the polymers of amino acids. So whatever amino acids are there in the cytoplasm of the cell, first of all they needs to be activated. So the before process starts, the before main process of protein synthesis starts, the activation of amino acids is must. So how that occurs? Amino acid, it reacts with ATP to form the amino acid AMP complex and the pyrophosphate. See, amino acid, it reacts with ATP. Now with that what it forms? Amino acid AMP complex. Now it is reacting with ATP and complex कौन सा बन रहा है? Amino acid AMP. So two terminal phosphates are released in the form of the pyrophosphate. So amino acid, it reacts with ATP to form the amino acid AMP complex and the pyrophosphate. Now this reaction, it is catalyzed by the specific amino acid activating enzyme called as amino acyl tRNA synthetase in the presence of Mg2+. So this reaction occurs in the presence of enzyme called as amino acyl tRNA synthetase. Now this enzyme, it is separate for each kind of amino acids. 20 amino acids hai, so there are 20 types of these enzymes. So there are 20 types of these enzymes. Much of the energy released by the separation of the phosphate groups from the ATP is trapped into the amino acid AMP complex. Now see, ATP will release the energy. अमाइनो एसिड कौन सा कॉम्प्लेक्स बना रहा है? अमाइनो एसिड एएमपी कॉम्प्लेक्स. और क्या रिलीज कर रहा है? पायरोफॉस्फेट. This pyrophosphate will release the energy which gets trapped into that complex. This complex remains temporarily associated with the enzyme. So for a temporary time, or you can say for some period of time, the enzyme is attached to the amino acid AMP complex. Now this amino acid AMP complex, it is called as an activated amino acid. I told you the first step or before protein synthesis starts, activation of amino acid is must. So this amino acid AMP complex formed is called as an activated amino acid. The pyrophosphate, it is hydrolyzed to 2-pi, pi that is inorganic phosphate. See the reaction, amino acid reacts with the ATP in the presence of the activative enzyme and the Mg2+ ion. What is the name of the enzyme? What is the name of the enzyme? Amino acyl tRNA synthetase. And what it forms? Amino acid EMP enzyme complex plus PPI, that is inorganic phosphate. Now the second next step, again these are all steps before the actual process of protein synthesis starts. Protein synthesis होने से पहले क्या क्या requirements है? So for that the next requirement is charging of tRNA. See, amino acids activate हो गए, लेकिन वो amino acids को mRNA के हिसाब से, see mRNA have the codons and that codons will tell which amino acids will be there in the protein. So वो अमाइनो एसिड्स को mRNA तक पहुंचाने का काम कौन करता है? tRNA. So next step is charging of the tRNA. Charging of the tRNA यानी the amino acid now will bind to the tRNA. So the amino acid AMP enzyme complex, it joins to the amino acid binding site of its specific tRNA. where its COOH group bonds to the OH group of the terminal base triplet CCA. Now remember, I told you the structure, I explained you the structure of the tRNA. tRNA की एक एंड है जिसको बोलते हैं एक्सेप्टर एंड या अमाइनो एसिड बाइंडिंग एंड. सो वो एंड पे ऑलवेज बेस ट्रिपलेट कौन सा रहता है, CCA, एंड दैट CCA इज बाउंड टू व्हाट, OH. सो नाउ ये जो अमाइनो एसिड AMP कॉम्प्लेक्स बना है, ये कॉम्प्लेक्स किसके साथ बाइंड करेगा, tRNA के अमाइनो एसिड बाइंडिंग साइट के, जहाँ पे अमाइनो एसिड का COOH ग्रुप किसके साथ बाइंड करेगा, OH ग्रुप ऑफ द बेस ट्रिपलेट CCA. Now again this reaction requires the enzyme, and here the same enzyme, that is amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme is used, and the resulting tRNA amino acid complex is called as the charged tRNA. नाउ अमाइनो एसिड कॉम्प्लेक्स जो था उसने किसके साथ बाइंड कर लिया, tRNA के साथ. सो दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म्ड इज कॉल्ड एज एन चार्ज tRNA. नाउ अभी अमाइनो एसिड कॉम्प्लेक्स के पास क्या था, AMP था और एंजाइम भी अटैच था, राइट. इनिशियली जब अमाइनो एसिड एक्टिवेट हुआ था तो क्या बना था, अमाइनो एसिड AMP एंजाइम कॉम्प्लेक्स. सो देयर वाज AMP, देयर वाज एंजाइम. But as soon as amino acid reacts with tRNA, the AMP and the enzymes, they will become free. The freed enzyme can activate and attach other amino acid molecule to the another tRNA molecule. So ये enzyme फिर से use होगी. The energy released by the change of the ATP to AMP is retained in the amino acid tRNA complex. Energy is still retained in the amino acid tRNA complex, and this energy is used to form the peptide bond between the amino acids and on the ribosome. Now see, one by one amino acids attach होते जाएंगे mRNA के कोडॉन के हिसाब से राइबोसोम्स पे. सो ये टाइम पे एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड है. सो दिस एनर्जी विच इज ट्रैप्ड इन द amino acid tRNA complex, that will be used to form the peptide bond between the amino acids. What was the reaction? So amino acid AMP enzyme complex, it binds with the tRNA in the presence of the enzyme amino acyl tRNA synthetase, which forms the tRNA amino acid complex. AMP and enzyme are set free. The tRNA amino acid complex, it moves to the ribosome for the protein synthesis. So this charged tRNA, it moves to the ribosome for the process of protein synthesis. So these are the two main steps before the actual process of protein synthesis occur. The first step is activation of the amino acid, which is done by reaction of amino acid with the ATP, which results in the formation of the amino acid AMP complex plus pyrophosphate. ये reaction के लिए enzyme use होती है, so that complete structure is an activated amino acid. Next step is charging the tRNA. So this activated amino acid, it reacts with the what, tRNA. And what it forms, tRNA amino acid complex, and AMP and enzyme are set free. And this amino acid tRNA complex now moves to the ribosome, where the process of protein synthesis starts. So the actual process of protein synthesis, that is a polypeptide formation. Now this polypeptide formation occurs in 3 stages: initiation, elongation and termination. See students, this complete topic जो अभी मैं समझा रही हूँ, it is for explanation process. आपकी बुक में शॉर्ट में दिया है, but for your convenience and for easier explanation, I am teaching you it in detail. So there are 3 steps of the protein synthesis or polypeptide formation. First step is initiation, second is elongation, and lastly termination. So first of all, let us begin with the initiation process. So this stage brings together RNA, a tRNA bearing the first amino acid of the polypeptide and the subunits of the ribosome. Now students, we know that before protein synthesis, the 2 subunits of the ribosomes, they are free from each other. They occur separately. It is only at the time of the protein synthesis that the two subunits come together. They attach to each other. So during the initiation phase, the mRNA, the tRNA with the first amino acids and the two subunits of the ribosomes, they all come together, and union of all these components, union of mRNA, union of the tRNA with first amino acid and the two subunits of ribosome. So there's all union of all these components. It forms the translation initiation complex. What is formed? Translation initiation complex. What is translation initiation complex? It is the union of mRNA, tRNA with the first amino acids and the two subunits of the ribosome. All this together is called as the translation initiation complex. Now, during the formation of this complex, पहले क्या क्या होता है? So, first small unit of the ribosome attaches to the mRNA and a specific charged initiator tRNA. So, now how this complex is formed? So, for the formation of the complex, first of all, small subunit of the ribosome binds to the mRNA and a initiator charge tRNA. पहला tRNA, initiator tRNA, okay? So, small subunit of the ribosome attaches to the mRNA molecule and specific charged initiator tRNA. The ribosomal subunit binds to the 5' end of the mRNA. So, हमने बोला कि ribosome binds to the mRNA. Small subunit of ribosome binds to the mRNA. So, it binds to which end of the mRNA? 5' ends of the mRNA. Now, on the mRNA lies the initiator codon AUG, which signals the start of the translation. Now, ऐसा नहीं है कि mRNA बना तो पहला ही कोडॉन AUG होगा, नहीं. So, basically ribosome finds the first codon or first initiator codon, that is the AUG. Now, the initiator tRNA joins the initiator codon by its anticodon through the hydrogen bond. Now, see what happens. अभी इनिशिएटर टीआरएनए के पास क्या होता है? एंटीकोडॉन. यू ऑल रिमेंबर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द tRNA molecule, right? So, this is the structure of the tRNA molecule. This is its anticodon loop or anticodon site. Now, पहला अमाइनो एसिड्स प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में ऑलवेज कौन सा होता है? मिथियोनिन. मिथियोनिन का कोडॉन क्या है? AUG. So, basically this AUG will be present on the mRNA. Now, this AUG, it binds with the tRNA through its anticodon. So, what will be its anticodon here? So, tRNA will contain UAC. Now, this UAC of the tRNA and AUG of the mRNA, they join by the hydrogen bond. So, the initiator tRNA joins the initiator codon by its anticodon. So, initiator tRNA का anticodon और mRNA का initiator codon, that is AUG, they will bind through the hydrogen bond and it carries the amino acid methionine in the eukaryotes. So, ये वाले tRNA के पास कौन सा amino acid होगा? methionine. So, the tRNA with the methionine will bind with the AUG through the anticodon by the hydrogen bonds. Now, the large subunit of the ribosome joins the small subunit and this completes the translation initiation complex. So, कैसे complex बनता है? So, पहले तो small subunit, it binds to the mRNA and then this mRNA के ऊपर AUG कोडॉन होगा जिसके साथ tRNA bind होगा and later the large subunit will bind with the small subunit. Now, at this stage, initiator tRNA lies at the P site of the ribosome and the A site is vacant to let another amino charged tRNA to enter. Now, see, remember the sites on the ribosomes? There were three sites: E site, P site and A site. E site was exit site, P site was the peptidyl transferase site and A site was the amino acid site or amino acid site. So A site say basically all the amino acids will enter through the A site, but only the first amino acid will be there on the P site. So पहला जो अमाइनो एसिड है मिथियोनिन वो ऑलवेज कौन सी साइड पे होगा, पी साइड, और ए साइड कैसी रहेगी, खाली रहेगी, ताकि क्या होगा कि न्यू अमाइनो एसिड कैन कम. Now proteins called initiator factors are necessary to bring all the components of the translation initiation complex together. Now ये सब components को साथ में लाने के लिए there are proteins called initiating factors which play the very important role. Now these factors join the small subunit of the ribosome at the start of the process and leave when the large subunit of the ribosome joins the small subunit. See, initiation complex यानी क्या, mRNA, tRNA with the first amino acid and the two subunits of the ribosome together forms what? It forms the translation initiation complex. ये initiation complex के components को साथ में लाने के लिए there is a requirement of a protein called as the initiation factors. So ये factors क्या करता है, ये सब components को साथ में लाता है. Now ये factor, ये जो protein है initiation factors, ये कहाँ पे join होता है, it joins the small subunit of the ribosome at the start of the process, and जैसे ही large subunit of the ribosome स्मॉल सब यूनिट के साथ ज्वाइन हो जाएगा, ये फैक्टर विल सेपरेट फ्रॉम द कॉम्प्लेक्स. ड्यूरिंग दिस Mg2 plus also takes parts in the process. So that is the first step of the protein synthesis, that is initiation. Now the second step is the elongation. Elongation यानी basically one by one amino acids are added to the first amino acid and finally a long chain of the amino acid will be formed. जैसे initiation के लिए proteins were required called as initiation complex, for the elongation also there are proteins called elongation factors which are required. So in the elongation stage of the translation, amino acids are added one by one to the first amino acid, that is methionine. Each addition requires the help of the certain proteins called as the elongation factors. Addition of an amino acid occurs in a three-step cycle. So first is the codon recognition. So what is codon recognition? A charged tRNA molecule along with its amino acid, say proline, enters the ribosome at the T site. So now अभी तक जो ribosome की sites है वहाँ पे सिर्फ P site is occupied, E site and A site are vacant. A site से दूसरा second amino acid आएगा. Say for example the next amino acid is the proline. So tRNA which have the proline amino acid will enter the ribosome at which site? The A site. Now ये tRNA जिसके पास क्या है, प्रोलीन अमाइनो एसिड, वी आर टेकिंग इट एज अ एग्जाम्पल ओनली, ओके. So its anticodon GGA, it reads or you can say it locates and binds to the complementary codon CCU of the mRNA by the hydrogen bond. See, proline का codon क्या है, CCU, वो किसके ऊपर होगा, mRNA. अभी ये जो tRNA है ये से फॉर एग्जांपल mRNA है जिसके पास क्या है, CCU. व्हाट इज दिस, दिस इज mRNA. ये mRNA के ऊपर कौन ज्वाइन होगा, tRNA अलोंग विद द अमाइनो एसिड. ये कौन सा अमाइनो एसिड होगा, प्रोलीन, ओके. नाउ ये जो अमाइनो एसिड है उसका एंटीकोडॉन क्या होगा, G. Its anticodon will be G, G and A. So the GGA of this tRNA molecule, it will find the CCU on the mRNA and they will bind through the hydrogen bond. So a charged tRNA with the amino acid, say for example the next amino acid is proline, it will enter the ribosome at the A site. Now the anticodon of the tRNA will bind to the complementary codon of the mRNA by the hydrogen bond. So that is the first step called as the codon recognition. Now the next step is the peptide bond formation. Now remember students, at the time of the biomolecules, in the last year in 11th standard we have studied biomolecules, and in that we have studied regarding the formation of the peptide bond. Now how is peptide bond formed? The amino group of one amino acid, it binds to the COOH group of the adjacent amino acid. We know that the amino group, that is NH2 group of one amino acid, it binds to the COOH group of the other amino acid. Right, that is how the peptide bond formation occurs. But now students, हमने ये अभी अमाइनो एसिड्स को कौन लेकर आ रहा है? tRNA. अभी यानी अमाइनो एसिड इज अटैच टू द tRNA. कैसे? सो अमाइनो एसिड का COOH ग्रुप tRNA के बेस ट्रिपलेट CCA के पास जो OH ग्रुप है उसके साथ अटैच्ड है. इसका मतलब कि COOH ग्रुप ऑफ द अमाइनो एसिड इज नॉट फ्री. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये COOH ग्रुप को फ्री करना पड़ेगा ताकि दो अमाइनो एसिड के बीच में पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन हो सके. सो द अमाइनो एसिड ऑन द tRNA एट द P साइट एंड द न्यूली अराइव्ड अमाइनो एसिड, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमने प्रोलिन बात की है, ऑन द A साइड जॉइन बाय द पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड. सो P साइड पे अभी हमारे पास मिथियोनिन है और A साइड पे कौन सा है? प्रोलिन है. ये दोनों अमाइनो एसिड्स के बीच में क्या बनना ज़रूरी है? पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड. लेकिन दोनों अमाइनो एसिड्स के COOH ग्रुप फ्री नहीं है, यानी एक का COOH ग्रुप फ्री होगा तो ही ये दोनों के बीच में पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन पॉसिबल है. सो दिस रिएक्शन इज कैटेलाइज्ड बाय पेप्टिडाइल ट्रांसफरेज. For this reaction, for the formation of the peptide bond, enzyme called peptidyl transferase is required. Now ये जो enzyme है, it is a large rRNA molecule of the large subunit of the ribosome. So basically what is ribosome composed of? It is made up of the ribosomal RNA. So there is a large rRNA molecule in the large subunit of the ribosome, and it is this rRNA molecule which acts as the enzyme. So as ribosome is acting as an enzyme, it is called as the ribozyme. So we can say that peptidyl transferase is a ribozyme. Ribozyme, that is an RNA that function as a catalyst. Which RNA act as a catalyst? rRNA. rRNA of the large subunit of the ribosome, it functions as the enzyme peptidyl transferase, and therefore it is called as the ribozyme. Now, how the peptide bond formation occurs? So the linkage between the first amino acids and its tRNA is broken. Which is the first amino acid in our case? Methionine. अभी मिथियोनिन का जो COH ग्रुप है वो tRNA के जो बेस ट्रिपलेट पे OH ग्रुप है उसके साथ बॉन्डेड है. सो ये जो बॉन्ड है tRNA और मिथियोनिन के बीच में, ये बॉन्ड क्या हो जाएगा? टूट जाएगा. And the COH group of the first amino acid, now it is free. The COOH group of the first amino acid, it is free. So now this COH group forms a peptide bond with the free NH2 group of the second amino acid. Which is the second amino acid? Proline. Which is the first amino acid? Methionine. So methionine और tRNA के बीच का जो बॉन्ड है वो टूट जाएगा ताकि methionine का COH group now becomes free, and this COH group of the methionine binds with the NH2 group of the next amino acid, and which is next amino acid in our case? Proline. Okay, so now ये जो second tRNA है, फर्स्ट tRNA खाली हो गया क्योंकि उसके और मिथियोनिन के बीच में जो बॉन्ड था वो टूट गया. So now first tRNA is a discharged tRNA, that is a tRNA without the amino acid, एंड सेकंड टीआरएनए के पास क्या है, प्रोलीन तो है, एंड वो प्रोलीन ने फर्स्ट अमाइनो एसिड यानी कि मिथ्योनिन के साथ बॉन्ड बना दिया है. सो सेकंड टीआरएनए कंसिस्ट ऑफ व्हाट, अ डाइपेप्टाइड. So second tRNA carries a dipeptide, that is methionine and proline, and the first tRNA is without the amino acid. First tRNA without amino acid, second tRNA consists of the dipeptide. So that is the peptide bond formation. Now the last step of the elongation is translocation. Translocation यानी transport, translocate होना, move होना, position change करना. So a tRNA at a site carrying a dipeptide moves to the P site, and this process is termed as the translocation. अभी tRNA कहाँ कहाँ पे है, एक खाली tRNA है जो P site पे है, and at A site is a tRNA which consists of the dipeptide. So now what happens, P साइट A साइट का जो tRNA है कि अभी जिसके पास डाइपेप्टाइड है वो कहाँ पे जाएगा, P साइट पे, एंड दिस ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम A साइट टू P साइट इज कॉल्ड एज द ट्रांसलोकेशन. It requires the energy which is provided by the hydrolysis of the GTP to GDP and inorganic phosphate. In the meantime, see, A साइट से अगर tRNA P साइट पे आ रहा है तो P साइट के tRNA को E साइट पे जाना ज़रूरी है. सो इन द मीन टाइम द अनचार्ज tRNA यानी tRNA विदाउट द अमाइनो एसिड, इट शिफ्ट्स फ्रॉम P साइट टू E साइट, and from where it leaves the ribosomes and returns to the cytoplasm. So अभी जो खाली tRNA मॉलिक्यूल है कि जिसके पास कोई अमाइनो एसिड नहीं है वो P साइट से E साइट पे आ जाएगा ताकि A साइट वाला tRNA कौन से साइट पे आ सके, P साइट पे. सो E साइट पे जब भी tRNA मॉलिक्यूल आ जाएगा, फ्रॉम दैट इट विल लीव द राइबोसोम एंड कहाँ पे फिर से चला जाएगा, साइटोप्लाज्म में. And here it is available to transport the another molecule of its specific amino acid. The ribosomes move on the mRNA in the 5' to 3' direction. Keep in mind it is the ribosomes that move on the mRNA molecule. The elongation cycle takes less than 0.1 second and is repeated as each amino acid is added to the polypeptide. Now ये जो cycle है it takes less than 0.1 second and it is this process it is repeated as much as each amino acid is added to the polypeptide. Now the next cycle starts. A third amino tRNA molecule with its own specific amino acid, say arginine. It arrives at the A site of the ribosome, joins its anticodon AGA to the complementary codon UCU of the mRNA chain. Now फिर से हम एक नेक्स्ट साइकिल देखते हैं. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल थर्ड अमाइनो एसिड है अर्जिनाइन. अभी हमारे पास कौन सी साइट वेकेंट है, ए साइट भी खाली है और ई साइट भी खाली है, एंड पी साइट पे क्या है, tRNA कैरिंग अ डाइपेप्टाइड मिथ्योनिन एंड अर्जिनिन. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन, थर्ड अमाइनो एसिड विल कम एट विच साइट, ए साइट. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो अमाइनो एसिड अर्जिनिन है. सो अर्जिनिन वाले जो tRNA है उसका एंटीकोडॉन AGA mRNA पे कोडॉन को रीड करेगा UCU एंड ये दोनों के बीच में बॉन्ड फॉर्म होगा. नाउ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन. बट पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन के लिए क्या चाहिए, तो अभी सेकंड वाले जो डाइपेप्टाइड वाला जो tRNA है जो P साइट पे है, सो उसका जो प्रोलीन है जो अटैच्ड है वो tRNA और डाइपेप्टाइड के बीच का बॉन्ड टूट जाएगा, प्रोलीन का COH ग्रुप खाली हो जाएगा एंड वो किसके साथ बाइंड होगा, NH2 ग्रुप ऑफ द अर्जिनिन. सो द डाइपेप्टाइड मिथ्योनिन प्रोलीन इज शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम द प्रिसीडिंग tRNA ऑन द थर्ड tRNA where it joins the amino acid arginine with the help of the peptidyl transferase ribozyme. The dipeptide thus becomes a tripeptide methionine, proline and arginine. The second tRNA, now it is uncharged, it shifts from P to E site and then leaves the ribosome. and the tripeptide complex is translocated from A site to P site. अभी फिर से A site क्या हो गई, vacant हो गई. So the whole process involving the arrival of the tRNA amino acid complex, peptide bond formation and translocation, it is repeated. As ribosomes move over the mRNA, all the codons of the mRNA arrive at the A site one after the another and the peptide chain grows. Thus, amino acids are linked up into a polypeptide in a sequence communicated by the DNA through the mRNA. See, amino acids will be linked to form a polypeptide and ये amino acid का sequence basically decide कौन करता है, DNA. DNA क्या करेगा, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन से mRNA बनाएगा and this mRNA will have the codons which codes for the amino acids and finally will form the polypeptide. So ये process में हम बोल सकते हैं the 4-letter language of the DNA, that is ATCG, is transcribed into 4-letter language of mRNA, that is AUCG, and it is translated into 20-letter language of the polypeptides. कितना amino acids है, 20. So ये जो information है DNA के पास information कोड्स में है, कितने कोड्स है, 4 लेटर्स ATCG. डीएनए का ट्रांसक्रिप्शन होकर mRNA बनता है, mRNA के पास भी न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स है, कौन से, 4 AUCG. अभी इसका सीक्वेंस डिसाइड करेगा बाय ट्रांसलेशन the 20-letter language of the polypeptide. A polypeptide chain in the process is synthesis is called nascent polypeptide. यानी जब polypeptide freshly synthesized protein या जब ये protein बन रहा है, so this freshly synthesized protein is called as the nascent polypeptide. Now the last step of the protein synthesis, that is termination. Termination यानी end. At the end of the mRNA chain, there is a stop or termination codon UAA, UAG or UCA. So at the end of the mRNA, ये कोई तीन में से कोई भी एक codon होगा. Now it reaches the A site, but it is not read and joined by the anticodon of any tRNA amino acid complex. Okay, अभी ये A site पे तो आ जाएगा, but A site पे उसका reading होगा नहीं, and कोई भी tRNA उसका एंटीकोडॉन ये कोडॉन के साथ ज्वाइन नहीं करेगा. Hence it means that there is no further addition of the amino acids to the polypeptide chain. So it means कि अभी further कोई भी amino acids polypeptide chain में add होगे नहीं. A protein called release factor RF1, RF2 and RF3, it joins the stop codon in the A site. Now A site पे there are proteins which are called as the release factor. There are 3 types of this protein, RF1, RF2 and RF3, and they join the stop codon in the A site. Now ये proteins क्या करते हैं, they add the water to the polypeptide chain which hydrolyzes or cleaves the polypeptide chain from the tRNA at the P site. अभी P site पे तो क्या है, tRNA containing a complete polypeptide. Now ये tRNA और polypeptide के बीच में के bond को तोड़ना पड़ेगा. So उसके लिए release factor, they add the water molecule and they release the basically they break the bond between the tRNA and a polypeptide at the P site. The polypeptide, now it is free from the ribosome. The ribosome jumps off the mRNA chain at the stop codon and dissociates into 2 subunits. अभी polypeptide ribosome से free हो जाएगी and ये ribosome mRNA से jump करेगा and it will then dissociate into 2 subunits क्योंकि अभी protein synthesis का process stop हो चुका है. The ribosome and the tRNA on the release from the mRNA can function again in the formation of the another polypeptide. ये जो राइबोसोम डिसोसिएट हुए हैं उसके जो 2 सब यूनिट्स डिसोसिएट हुए एंड tRNA जो रिलीज हुए हैं अगेन दे कैन बी यूटिलाइज्ड इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द अनदर प्रोटीन चेन. So these are the complete steps of the protein synthesis, initiation, elongation and termination. आपकी बुक में शॉर्ट में दिया है but for explanation purpose it was required. सी स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द डीएनए जिसका ट्रांसक्रिप्शन होकर प्री एमआरएनए बनेगा. प्री एमआरएनए एमआरएनए बनाएगा बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ आरएनए प्रोसेसिंग एंड स्प्लाइसिंग. एमआरएनए का क्या होगा, ट्रांसलेशन होगा, एंड ट्रांसलेशन से ये क्या बनाएगा, पॉलीपेप्टाइड. एंड दिस ट्रांसलेशन और प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस अकर्स वेयर, on the ribosome. So this is the complete process, or you can say a central dogma of the molecular biology. Now what is mentioned in your book, we will go through it, that is translation. Translation, it refers to the process of polymerization of amino acids to form the polypeptide. So what is translation? It is the process where amino acids will be polymerized to form the polypeptide chain. The order and sequence of the amino acids are defined by the sequence of the bases on the mRNA. Now, which amino acids, what should be the sequence of the amino acids in the protein will be decided by the sequence of the nitrogenous bases which are present on the mRNA. The amino acids are joined by a bond which is known as a peptide bond. Formation of the peptide bond requires the energy. Therefore, in the first phase itself, amino acids are activated in the presence of the ATP and linked to their cognate tRNA, a process commonly called as charging of the tRNA or amino acylation of the tRNA to be more specific. Now, peptide bond formation के लिए क्या चाहिए, energy. सो इसके लिए ही पहले ही स्टेप में क्या होता है कि अमाइनो एसिड्स आर एक्टिवेटेड बाय टीआरएनए एंड देन दे आर लिंक्ड टू द स्पेसिफिक first of all amino acid will be linked with the ATP and then to their specific tRNA, and this process is called as the charging of the tRNA. If two such charged tRNAs are brought close enough, formation of the peptide bond between them would be favored energetically. यानी ऐसे दो टीआरएनए साथ में लाएंगे कि जिसके पास अमाइनो एसिड मॉलिक्यूल है तो उनके बीच में क्या बॉन्ड होगा, पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन होगा, जिसके लिए एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड है. The presence of catalyst would enhance the rate of the peptide bond formation. The cellular factory responsible for synthesizing the proteins is the ribosomes. राइबोसोम्स प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस करते हैं, इसीलिए राइबोसोम्स को प्रोटीन फैक्ट्रीज भी बोला गया है. द राइबोसोम कंसिस्ट ऑफ द स्ट्रक्चरल आरएनएस एंड अबाउट 80 डिफरेंट प्रोटीन्स. राइबोसोम किसका बना है, तो आरएनए का. कौन सा आरएनए, राइबोसोमल आरएनए. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ 80 डिफरेंट प्रोटीन्स. इन इट्स इनएक्टिव state it exists as two subunits, a large subunit and a small subunit. I told you कि जब protein synthesis नहीं होता है then the two subunits of the ribosomes are free from each other. Now when the small subunit encounters an mRNA, the process of translation of the mRNA to protein begins. Now when the small subunit of the mRNA finds the when the small subunit of the ribosome it finds the mRNA, या वो mRNA के कांटेक्ट में आ जाएगा, तब प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. देर आर 2 साइट्स इन द लार्ज सब यूनिट. बेसिकली 3 साइट्स होती है, ए साइट, पी साइट एंड ई साइट, फॉर सब्सिक्वेंट अमाइनो एसिड्स टू बाइंड. सी बाइंडिंग के लिए तो 2 ही साइट्स है, राइट. वन इज पी साइट एंड अनदर वन इज ए साइट. ये दोनों साइट के अमाइनो एसिड्स क्या होते हैं, बाइंड होते हैं. Thus be close enough to each other for the formation of the peptide bond. The ribosome also acts as a catalyst, that is 23S rRNA in the bacteria is the enzyme ribozyme for the formation of the peptide bond. So basically it is the ribosome, large subunit of the ribosome. It consists of the ribosomal RNA which act as the enzyme. A translational unit in the mRNA is the sequence of the RNA that is flanked by the start codon AUG and the stop codon encodes for the polypeptide. अभी ये जो translation unit है mRNA के ऊपर, on the 2 sides it contains what? At one side it consists of the start codon AUG and at the other end it consists of the stop codon, any one of the stop codon. And mRNA also has some additional sequences that are not translated and are referred to as untranslated regions. नाउ ये mRNA है. Apart from the regions which are translated, it also consists of the untranslated regions, UTR. यानी AUG से पहले थोड़े कोडॉन है एंड स्टॉप कोडॉन के बाद भी काफ़ी सारे कोडॉन्स है, बट दिस कोडॉन्स डू नॉट कोड एंड उसका ट्रांसलेशन होगा नहीं. से फॉर एग्जांपल ये mRNA की चेन है, यहाँ पे UAG है जो स्टार्ट कोडॉन है एंड कहीं यहाँ पे UAC है जो स्टॉप कोडॉन है. ओके, सो ये ट्रांसलेशन यूनिट है. एक साइड पे स्टार्ट कोडॉन है, एक साइड पे टर्मिनेशन कोडॉन है. ओके, स्टार्ट कोडॉन के पहले भी काफ़ी सारे ऐसे कोडॉन्स है एंड जो स्टॉप कोडॉन है उसके बाद भी काफ़ी ऐसे कोडॉन्स है कि जिनका ट्रांसलेशन होगा नहीं. सो ये सारे जो कोडॉन्स है स्टार्ट कोडॉन के पहले एंड स्टॉप कोडॉन के बाद में, ये सब कोडॉन्स को बोलते हैं अनट्रांसलेटेड रीजन्स जिनका ट्रांसलेशन होगा नहीं. So UTRs are present at both 5' end before the start codon and at 3' end after the stop codon. They are required for the efficient translation process. उनका translation process में बहुत important part है. For initiation, the ribosome binds to the mRNA at the start codon AUG that is recognized only by the initiator tRNA. The ribosome proceeds to the elongation phase of the protein synthesis. During this stage, the complex is composed of an amino acid linked to tRNA, subsequently bind to the appropriate codon in the mRNA by forming the complementary base pairs with the tRNA anticodon. So, elongation के time पे क्या होगा? Amino acid carrying tRNA carrying the amino acid through its anticodon binds to the codon on the mRNA through the hydrogen bond. The ribosome moves from one codon to other codon along the mRNA. Amino acids are added one by one, translated into polypeptide sequences dictated by the DNA and represented by mRNA. See, protein synthesis, proteins के लिए जो भी कोई information है वो किसके पास है? DNA. लेकिन DNA खुद काम नहीं करता है, यानी उसको कोई चाहिए, तो वो कौन होता है? mRNA. एंड mRNA का सीक्वेंस डिसाइड करता है अमाइनो एसिड सीक्वेंस इन द पॉलीपेप्टाइड. एट द एंड अ रिलीज फैक्टर बाइंड्स टू द स्टॉप कोडॉन टर्मिनेटिंग द ट्रांसलेशन and releasing the polypeptide from the ribosome. I told you at the stop codon binds the releasing factor जो water molecule ऐड करेगा पॉलीपेप्टाइड में, जिसकी वजह से पॉलीपेप्टाइड और टीआरएनए के बीच में जो बॉन्ड है वो टूट जाएगा एंड राइबोसोम प्रोटीन जो नया बना दैट विल बी रिलीज्ड. So that was the complete process of translation. See students, this is a translational unit. This is the mRNA 5' end, this is the 3' end. These are the two subunits of the ribosome. See, ये दो यूनिट्स है. ये कौन सी साइट है? ए साइट है. ये कौन सी साइट है? पी साइट है. एंड यहाँ पे ई साइट है जिससे अनचार्ज टीआरएनए they will leave the ribosome. See students, this is the uncharged tRNA leaving the ribosome and this is the charged tRNA entering the ribosome at which site? A site. And see students, ये peptide bond formation, this is a growing polypeptide chain. So this is a process of translation. I end my lecture here students. In the next lecture we will study the remaining topics. Today we have studied in detail regarding the translation process. Thank you students.